Candice, besides having to talk to the media elite, how is your day going?
Good, good. You know what? I've actually got a terrible cough. So I have all supplies everywhere here of keeping it under wraps. So it's behaved better than I expected. I thought we were going to have to write this off, but it's good. I'm having a good day. How are you going?
I think I'm fine unless there's something I don't know. But the bottom line is we're here to talk about you and how great you are. And this series was adapted from a novel of yours. Now, I'm curious about your writing process. Are you the kind of person that just sits down and says, I have to write 30 pages today? Or is it meticulously outlined in a way and you have to feel inspired?
No, I don't wait for inspiration because I have a 2-year-old. So whenever I can sneak away to get some time, or you know what, she's gone to daycare and I have this many hours and I need to do it. But I grew up as a writer like that. My mom had 4 kids and then she adopted 2 and then she fostered 155 kids as I was growing up. So it was a busy household. It was crazy. And so if I wanted to go and indulge my passion, which is writing, it was like I get home from school, I get 20 minutes to do that before I have chores and, you know, kids and all that kind of stuff that I have to do. And so no, I'm very sporadic. I don't wait for inspiration. And I do a lot of writing in my own head while I'm multitasking and doing other stuff so that when I get a moment, I'm ready to go, you know?
How far back does writing go for you? Like, were you on the school newspaper?
We didn't have a school newspaper. I should have been on it. Look, I was not a good school kid. I basically got very good in English class because I hated my teacher. He was really patronizing, and I thought, I'll show you, you know. And so I started really performing in that class and falling in love with books and falling in love with literature. And I was a real nerd and very unpopular. And so I would hide out in the library from the mean girls and that kind of thing. So it does go a ways back. I think my household was so chaotic and crazy that I was seeking an outlet that I could go right into these worlds and completely control everything that was happening in there, from the weather to what people are wearing to what's going to happen. It was a control exercise, I think.
Wow. Were you a TV person all along?
Yes. Books probably more so because they're so immersive and it's such a solitary activity. You know, watching TV in my household, you got to watch what everyone else is watching and everyone's talking all the way through it. And sure. and that kind of thing. You know, I did have a TV in my room and I did have movies of my own on VHS. I watched The Crow, City of Angels when I was 16, which has Thomas Jane in it as one of the villains. And so for him to be cast in this all these years later, it's like a full circle moment for me. It's like, they said it's Thomas Jane. I said, I know that guy. So I was very excited, and just meeting him was just crazy. Every time he sends me a text, I'm like, I never get used to it. It's Thomas Jane. Whoa.
Did you know that he was producing it and not just starring in the film? In other words, was he part of the courting process for adapting it from a book to a series?
No, he came on sort of in the last year. It was 7 years from it being bought to hitting screens. And the first people who picked it up, they optioned the novel before I'd finished writing it, which was amazing to me because I said to them, you don't even know how it ends. You don't even know if this guy's bad or not. And I didn't even know because I'm the kind of writer, I tend to leave big twists towards the end because I don't see them coming. And I'm constantly writing and saying to myself, but what if this? But what if this? But what if this? You know? So TJ and Renegade came in that last year, but he fell in love with it so fast that I thought, yeah, it changed his mind about doing series, because I had heard that he didn't want to do any series anymore. They were, too long for him and too exhausting maybe. And so he sort of said, look, before he'd read it, he said, this is, they're pitching this for a multiple seasons and 8 episodes and and his business partner, Courtney Lauren Penn, said, you need to read this book. And he read it and went, okay, I'll do it.
Yeah. Well, last question before I let you go. Is In Excess the best Australian band of all time?
Really? Oh, wow. No, I don't think so. But AC/DC is Australian. I mean, they're better than In Excess. Oh my God, I feel like I'm in dangerous waters here. What about Thirsty Merc? What about Powderfinger? Powderfinger's Aussie.
John Butler Trio and Midnight Oil, The Living End. I was going to say The Living End is the best Australian band of all time.
Okay, all right. In Excess, it's a no from me, but yeah, I'm very careful because people are passionate about that.
Well, thank you for your time and feel better, and looking forward to whatever is next for you. But congratulations on getting a book turned into a great series.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Darren.
Paltrocast.